So let's start. You guys made a huge decision today. You got a new assistant coach?
Yes, first base coach Benjamin Molina. And we also brought on Bobby Jones, who's been in the organization for 26, 27 years. And he's finally getting an opportunity to get back to the big leagues. And today completed my coaching staff. And we're very happy to have both of them on the staff. Benjamin Molina brings a lot of credibility. He's able to help in many different areas, but mainly he'll be our first base coach and catching instructor.
Has that been kind of your goal, I guess, this offseason so far, is to complete that, since you guys are kind of have a little bit of a lull right now? You don't really have to do anything else?
Oh, excuse me. I thought I turned that thing off. Okay. Yes, we wanted to certainly complete the coaching staff before we move on. We certainly been looking at a lot of options as far as players go, but that process right there will take some time.
What else does Ron Washington do in the off-season?
I'm back and forth in Texas there, in Arlington, Dallas area, in discussions all the time about different players, maybe twice a week, somewhere like that. There's times when I go in for a week. And then I get a lot of time at home. I spent most of this winter so far completing the disaster from Katrina. I finally finished my home. It's something that I've been working on for 8 years, and we finally finished it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, we're happy too. The thing is, when Katrina happened, it put a lot of people in a bad way. And when the furniture companies came back, everyone was buying the same furniture. So we had to wait until we found what we wanted, and we did that, and now we finally finished it.
That's awesome.
What's what's the team kind of doing in the off season to improve for next year and make another run?
Well, as I said, we got many options. We want to try to help ourselves on the corners and the outfield. We're trying to see what power bats are out there that fit the situation for us. We signed a catcher in Giovanni Soto. We certainly looking for a backup, and we'll be looking at another starting pitcher possibly to complement our young kids.
Do you think that this past year was like a rebuilding year, or is it just kind of a wash?
No, we won 91 ball games. So you don't rebuild when you win 91 ball games. You do what the Houston Astros did when you building. We lost a lot of production when we lost Hamilton, Napoli, and Michael Young. And I thought my guys came together extremely well. We lost a third of our pitching staff to begin the year. We had to bring up a lot of young kids who had to learn on the job, and they did a grand job of doing it. We just didn't win enough games to get deep in the playoffs, but our expectations is to get to the World Series. And 2012 we didn't get there. 2013 we didn't get there. But we're certainly looking at that as our goal for 2014.
And how do you offset a potential loss of a man such as Nelson Cruz?
Well, we haven't lost Nelson Cruz yet.
Potential loss.
Okay. Sign another bat. That's all you can do. We'll look at the free agent market and see what's available that fits our situation, and we'll move accordingly. Right now, we're in the beginning process.
What about David Price potentially being that arm you were talking about earlier?
Oh, that would be awesome. Just got to see what type of package they're looking for if they decide to trade him.
And talk about 20 years of the Boys and Girls Club, which is the reason you're here, and just talk about being here at such an occasion like this.
Well, I'm very humbled and proud to be a part of anything that deals with youth, especially trying to make a difference in their lives. That's something we do all the time, and it's something I love being a part of all the time. And I'm just proud that the community here invited me here. And I hope when the night is over that I've either said something or did something that can help someone, especially a young kid, start to believing in his dream, because I'm a dream.
And did you have anything like this when you were a kid? Were you a part of something?
Never had anything like this when I was a kid. I had the streets, and I had people that cared about me and made certain that I kept my life in a good direction, and it worked for me. It's nice that the kids today have the tremendous support they have, especially from the Boys and Girls Club.
And who was your biggest influence?
My biggest influence in my growing up years were my older brothers. once I reached professional baseball, the biggest influence that I've had on me in baseball is Dusty Baker.
Is he going to get back on his feet if you talked with him?
Well, he definitely will. Dusty's a tremendous person, and what he has to offer, I don't think he'll be out there very long. It's all just going to depend on him. You know, he still had a year left on his contract. You never know how this game can break you down with the grind. And, you know, I was very disappointed when Cincinnati let him go, but, you know, the day will come that Ron Washington will get let go.
And talk about you, Darvish, potentially being the Cy Young Award winner. How honored it is to
Well, you know,
to manage him.
to watch him on a daily basis, I think in his case, you can't look at his record. You know, Hernandez over in Seattle won the Cy Young and he won 12 ball games. Yu Darvish was one of the toughest guys in the league this year to hit. You can look at his ERA and his strikeout ratio and the innings that he compiled. If anyone should be a Cy Young, in my opinion, it should be Yu Darvish.
Very cool.